guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I thought I would cover 5 easy ways to keep your guinea pigs calm on bonfire night. Now obviously it's that time of year, there's lots of bonfires and fireworks all over the place. We certainly had a lot going on last night and are expecting more tonight and over the next week or so, and it's probably similar wherever you are. And we're all used to hearing about how dogs and cats get very scared of loud bangs and flashes, and it can really have a detrimental impact on them, but the same can happen for small furries as well. It's just that the signs of fear and stress aren't as immediately obvious to us as it is with cats and dogs. And our guinea pigs are naturally prey animals. They don't want to appear scared or afraid. They want to make themselves appear the bravest of the bunch so they don't get picked on by a predator. So realizing that our guinea pigs are probably scared when there's big bangs and flashes and loud stuff going outside means that we should be taking some measures to look out for them and protect them at this time of year. So before we get stuck into things, let's just say a super quick hello to the piggies. I have changed their cage around completely this morning. They've got their litter tray here in the middle, then they've got 2 tunnels, a cuddle cup, their wooden archway, and then they have both their hammocks in at the moment with their new Christmassy inserts in as well. Both of them have cute little polar bears on. So there's Roxy enjoying a little snooze in this one. We won't disturb her too much. Here we've got Pedro and Phoebe enjoying some hay in the litter tray. And over here we have little, or should I say big, Callie. She is still growing rapidly and enjoying very much being part of the herd. Okay, we're getting very distracted now. So starting things off, we have an obvious one, which is relocating your guinea pigs. If they're outside, for example, in a hutch, can you move them temporarily into a garage or a shed, or even bring them inside over the course of a week or so? And if you can do that, that will obviously make a huge difference to how exposed they are to these noises. If you do move them into a garage, just make sure it's not one where there's going to be any car fumes. That's obviously harmful to our piggies. And if you can't move them fully, then there are other options you can do. So if they've got a run and a hutch set up, I'd probably lock in the doors so they are kept inside in the hutch and they don't come out into the run and then get really scared and potentially cause themselves an injury. Also, if they're in a hutch, maybe you can move the whole hutch somewhere to a bit more of a quieter, sheltered place in the garden. Maybe you can even turn it to face the fence or a wall so that they're not getting all of the flashes and the light coming in, which can make a big difference. Also, if they're in a hutch, you might want to consider getting a cover or a hutch insulator, some material that you can put over the hutch that will just quieten down the noise, and something maybe that you can drape over the front whilst not restricting airflow. That means that they again can't see those bright lights going on. You know me though, I will always recommend you keep guinea pigs inside because it's just so nice to be around them all the time. So if they are inside, things that you can do include making sure all of the windows in the house are shut and that the room where they're in, you've got the window shut, you've got the curtains closed or the blinds closed, and you've also got the door shut, and that will reduce the amount of noise that they're exposed to. And what you might also choose to do if your guinea pigs are inside or they're in a shed or garage is put on the radio or some calming music or the TV, something ideally that they're already used to a little bit, and something that can kind of work to cover up any loud scary bangs happening outside. And for us, I tend to find that things with human voices talking calmly kind of work better than music, because sometimes music can have funny noises that the guinea pigs don't particularly like in it. We can be partial to a bit of Radio 4, can't we, Phoebe? Yes, Pedro, I'm definitely getting old. At number 3, we have a couple of things that you can do inside their cage or hutch for them. And the first one is hay. So whether you normally feed hay in a hay rack or give them loose hay, especially at this time of year and over the winter in general, I really recommend moving more to giving big piles of loose hay. Not only is hay a great insulator, but when it's really noisy and loud outside, hay makes excellent soundproofing too, so it can really help help dampen down those loud noises for your piggies. Alongside hay, what also works is giving our guinea pigs extra hiding places. As we know, they love to hide anyway, and if they're feeling scared and afraid, then they're going to want to hide even more. So add in some extra hiding places for them. Don't worry if the hutch or the cage looks quite cluttered, you can take them out later on, and pile some hay in there as well. So it might be good to use the ones that only have one entrance and your guinea pigs can feel really safe in there. Or the cozy beds might be good to use as well, like the snuggle sack ones or the tunnel ones where they can actually go inside and be completely covered in fleece. And of course that material is not only keeping them warm and cozy, but it's also acting as a really good soundproofer as well. Phoebe is joining us for number 4 because it is company and attention from us. So if you're not going out to a bonfire or a fireworks show yourself and you're staying at home, then you can be there to comfort your guinea pigs. And okay, whilst they might not appreciate floor time, you could get them out for some lap time and cuddles, maybe whilst you've got a film on in the background, and maybe whilst you give them some tasty vegetables as well. Yes, we like the sound of that, don't we? No, she just wants to go back in the cage. Believe it or not, she is an absolute snuggler. She just doesn't like being held up like this. No. Okay. There you go then. At number 5 we have distractions, and these are things that you can put in the cage or hutch itself and give your guinea pigs something to take their minds off the noises and loud sounds outside. Perhaps you've got them some new toys or forages that you haven't got around to trying out yet, so this could be your opportunity to give them a go. So for us, we have this new sort of rattan seagrass, I think it might even be hyacinth mat, that I got with their haybox order, and I also got them one of these, which is the haybox wacky wobblers. So we're going to pop that in and see if anyone pays it any attention. Are you going to bother, Pedro? And as we know, the guinea pigs are always a fan of some pea flakes, so I'm going to give them a scatter around. Put some in there. What's that? Oh, you're just hoovering up pea flakes. And you could do this kind of thing with their fresh veggies as well, or herbs that you put in. Rather than just sticking them all in a bowl like you might normally do, you could scatter them around the cage and provide your guinea pigs a bit of enrichment and distraction that way. The funny thing is, I actually put it in earlier and they started like chewing the top and going crazy, and I thought, oh, I'll save this for the video. What happens on the video? They completely ignore it. You're having a look now. What's that? You don't need to be so violent with it, Pedro. So what I'll probably do a bit later on is put in some new hays and forages in here so they have lots of distractions to nibble on and they don't think so much about the fireworks outside. Look at Callie. Are you enjoying that? You're having a little nibble. I don't want to move the camera because I'll probably scare her. Can I get a little closer look at you? Yeah, you're very cute, aren't you? And with that, those are my 5 easy ways to keep your guinea pigs calm on bonfire night. And if you have any other suggestions of your own, please share them down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing the guinea pigs. As always, thank you so much for watching and enjoy any celebrations that you might be going to, or if you're just staying home like me, then enjoy that too. Okay guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.